All right, you're good to go, Monique.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Global Real Estate Residual Webinar. I'm so excited you've all decided to join this webinar on this afternoon. Listen, you're in for some outstanding information. It's going to be an amazing presentation, I believe life-changing for you. And I'm so glad that you've all joined. I'm so excited about our guest speaker that's coming, that's going to be speaking to you guys all this afternoon about this amazing opportunity, as well as some other wonderful top producing speakers that are going to be coming and joining us as well. Listen, everybody, we're in perilous times. We're in a trying time right now in the market of real estate and just globally. But we're speaking directly to the real estate industry because, as you know, not one crisis, but a second crisis. The first one was the housing crisis. Now we're in this pandemic. And here, at the end of the day, we need a backup plan. And so we can't continue to operate the way that we've been operating because our industry has been so threatened. And here in Michigan, we had a lockdown and it's been, of course, lifted. But, I don't think real estate will ever resume back to the state it once was. And so as a result of that, we got to look at a plan B and look at other ways that we can complement what it is that we love to do, and that's in real estate. So very excited that you've joined. This is only going to be a short 30-minute presentation. Just want to tell you a little bit about me very quickly, and then we're going to go right into a very short video. But my name is Monique Carter. I'm a real estate broker with Carter and Associates Real Estate Company, and I've been in real estate for 25 years. I have lived a very, very successful lifestyle. I've made a lot of money. I've sold thousands of homes. I've been able to do some great things on platforms of radio and TV. But again, because of the housing crisis and the devastation that it brought to me and my family, I said that I needed to have a plan B. And about a year and a half ago, I took a look at this business opportunity, and I'll tell you the first 5 minutes, I said, yes, yes. And I'm certain that after you see this presentation, you're going to say yes, yes, too. So I was looking for time freedom. And again, this opportunity has been able to provide a complement to what I do in real estate and be able to enhance my experience with my clients. And I think you'll see that it'll do the same for you. So without further ado, what I'd like to do is have you to take a look at this very short video. And then I'm going to come back and bring our amazing global speaker to the mic to share this business presentation with you. Thanks so very much.
Right now, someone is watching TV, shopping online, sharing on social media, scrolling a news feed, cooking, turning on lights, texting, paying with a credit card, and someone is definitely making a phone call. Now, imagine earning income through your very own business every time a customer pays a bill for services they're already using anyway. With ACN, you can. With a 27-year track record of success, ACN is the largest direct seller of telecommunications, energy, and essential services in the world. Today, we operate in 27 countries and have offices throughout North America, Europe, Latin America, Asia, and the Pacific. We're constantly evolving our portfolio of products to stay ahead of what millions of consumers and businesses need and use every day. Now, ACN has added identity theft protection through ID Seal to its suite of essential services. Thanks to ACN's innovative mindset, we're just getting started, and the world is taking notice. Inc. magazine also recently recognized ACN as a private titan, a designation reserved for the largest and most iconic privately held companies in the world. This is your opportunity to establish your very own ACN business, offering the essential services that people and businesses already use every day, and an opportunity to get paid every time they pay a bill for these services. It's your life. Imagine earning an income on your own terms. That's what ACN is all about, and now you can be a part of it.
All right, fantastic, everybody. That was a great presentation, but it's just a small glimpse of what this business is really all about. And I'm very, very excited to bring to the Zoom platform an individual that I've got a great deal of respect for. This gentleman leads by example. He's a trailblazer in the industry of not only real estate, but also in this amazing company. He's a real estate broker by trade, as well as an investor. He owns 5 real estate practices. He's been in the real estate industry for 17 years. He's made millions of dollars, everybody. And he took a look at this business opportunity, and he has a position, an elite position with this company. He took the bull by the horn and saw how this could change his family, his business, as well as his legacy. So without further ado, an individual I've got a great deal of respect for, who's globally recognized and has the ear of the founders. This gentleman is a regional vice president with the company, soon to be senior vice president. This is a gentleman I've got a great deal of respect for, knows 100% about this business. Without further ado, I'd like to bring to the platform, Mr. Adam Roop. Thank you so much, sir, for joining.
Thank you, Ms. Carter. I really appreciate it. And thank you everyone for your support in this. And Ms. Carter, thank you very much. You know, before I get started, I want to thank you for your contribution to what we're doing here, because you care about the people in the real estate industry. You know what has gone on here over the last couple of months, and you being in Michigan, you know, you were locked down, I think, from the beginning, and maybe one of the last states to open up and allow agents. And agents in Michigan were on full lockdown, could not even show houses for several months. So I know what you went through. We've had many discussions, and, you know, everyone watching, just to see someone like Miss Monique Carter, who has been highly successful throughout her career, to join this company, to embark on this journey with us, and to bring her work ethic and her network to ACN, goes to show you the people that we're attracting to this company. And I'm going to show you here today why ACN is such a perfect fit for our industry, why every real estate agent, broker, people in the industry should be involved with ACN, because they complement each other so very well to bring in a multiple stream of income to help our clients and customers, and also help ourselves diversify our income as well. So Monique, thank you so much. And before I get started, everyone, just a real quick story. Monique told you a little bit about me. I got involved with real estate when I was very young, 19 years old. Always watched my parents work hard, but at the end of the day, kind of struggled financially. They had a lot of ups and downs in their lives financially. And so when I got into real estate, really wanted to hit it off hard, studied the industry, went to a lot of trainings. And by the time I was 21, 22 years old, I was a senior in college and doing very well financially, multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, being that young. And I thought that was going to be my ticket. I had actually got invited to a ACN meeting about 12 years ago, and I kind of shrugged it off. I blew it off because I was too busy. And I saw 2 of my friends, one was a broke college friend and the other was a 5th grade school teacher, get involved with ACN and literally change their lives financially and achieve financial freedom through this company and residual income. And when 2008 hit, that crash 12 years ago, it almost wiped me out. We were making a lot of money. We had a team, a real estate team. I started as an independent team and then owned my own independent. Then I owned an Exit Realty franchise for over 10 years. And just going through the 2008 crash woke me up. And I said, I would never put my family through something like that again and have all my eggs in one basket. So when I saw my friends have a lot of success in ACN, they contacted me when the last recession happened. And they said, Adam, we can get paid residual income off of gas and electricity bills. And I didn't even know something like that existed. But when I watched the webinar that you're going to watch, I saw everything that ACN offered. I got started right away. There was no hesitation on my part. And even though I was very busy trying to rebuild my real estate business, I had started a property management company. We owned 5 real estate companies. I did ACN part-time because I know I never wanted to go back to what the economy did to me in 2008. And now look at what's happening today. And that's why we're having this webinar for our industry, to show others what we did and how you too can earn residual income and why ACN goes so well with what we do. So I'm going to go ahead and go through a quick presentation. This will not take very long, about 15 to 20 minutes. And then after this, I'm going to let you hear a couple other people that are also in the real estate industry that are also joining ACN. So just give me 1 second. Let me pull up our slides here so we can go ahead and get started. So why ACN? You know, there's a lot of companies that we've been introduced to, a lot of companies that you've seen before, products where they sell vitamins or juice or energy drinks, bags, lotion, jewelry, things of that nature. But I never saw anything like ACN. And what attracted me to this company was the credibility. Like you and I in the real estate industry, we're not going to put our name on anything that could jeopardize our business or our clients or anything like that. So ACN has been around for 27 years, A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, featured in Inc. magazine, Fortune magazine. This is a picture of the world headquarters of ACN right outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. And ACN has generated over $4 billion in revenue just over the last 5 years alone. So very strong company, very successful company in the space that we operate. Now, these are the services and companies that have partnered up with us. We do cell phone service through Verizon and Sprint and AT&T Wireless, internet, TV, and home phone bundles through Spectrum, Frontier, and satellite TV through Dish and DirecTV. Gas and electricity through our company, Zoom Energy. Home security for residential and businesses through the company we're partnered with, Vivint. We also do credit card processing and identity theft protection services. So again, this is really why I decided to get involved with ACN, because these are services that our clients and customers, they're using and connecting when they rent, buy homes, and even business owners that we know in our industry. So why does this work? Why do these companies partner up with us? Because we eliminate the high cost of advertising and we eliminate overhead for these companies. So these companies give our customers discounts or value, price breaks, things of that nature. So it's always better usually to go through us than to contact these companies directly. We're kind of like the Amazon.com of services where your clients can go directly to your website. Now, this is like a concierge service for us in the real estate industry. All our clients want to know, where do I get my electricity scheduled? Where should I get my TV? Who's offering the best rates? We're always referring our customers to different companies. Think about all the companies that we refer people to. We're always referring people to mortgage lenders. We're always referring people to title companies and home inspectors and contractors. So now all we're able to do is just refer people to the companies that we're partnered with to show them that they can get a discount going through ACN and set up all their services before they even move into their homes or their businesses. So as you go through ACN, as you go through this here today, just think about the simplicity of this business where your customers can go right to your website, sign up for all these services online or call the 800 numbers and speak to a live person to order their services, and you're able to get credit for it. You're able to make money. We also track, ACN does all the tracking for your commissions and residual income, and they track all your customers and so forth. So just to go over a couple of services, I mentioned some of the TV, internet, and home phone services that we offer. We also offer, which is big for our real estate, is home security. A lot of buyers and people are getting home security now in their homes. So we've partnered with Vivint that offers cameras and doorbell cameras and home automation as well. I wanted to bring this up for credit card processing. We all know business owners out there in our communities, and you may be in the commercial industry where you're working with people that are renting commercial properties. So we offer credit card processing where you're able to get paid every time somebody swipes a credit card just by referring business owners to our company, Spear Payments, where we will guarantee we'll beat their rates, or the business owner will get a $500 gift card just for trying. Now, our company has won multiple awards, A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We do all types of credit card processing services where touch screens, we can do restaurants, any business that accepts credit cards, we can give them a quote and offer different solutions for their business. So here's just an example real quick on how some of these work. In the middle there, in the light peach or whatever you want to call that color, that was their existing rates, and then in the green are the rates that we offered. So we were able to save this business over $3,200 in 2 years. This is another example where we were able to save this business over $4,500 in a year. So almost 50% savings. And a lot of business owners, they don't know what they're paying. A lot of business owners think they have a great rate. They always say that they have the best rate, but a lot of business owners don't even know what rates they're being charged. So we can get in there, refer the business owner to our company. They'll work with Spear Payments. Spear Payments will break it down. Look, the one thing that stops anyone from getting in is thinking we're too busy. Well, guess what? All we have to do is refer people to our website, show people how they can get right on there, get them in contact with these companies, and we get paid for the referrals. So it does not take a lot of time out of our schedule. We're always talking to people anyway. With real estate, we're always networking with different people. So we can just slide this into our conversation. Now, energy is a big deal where you can get paid residual income every time somebody uses their gas and electricity and pays their bill. We've been featured in Inc. magazine, A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau again, which is a very big deal. We were the #1 privately held energy company in Inc. magazine. And these are the states that we can go out and acquire gas and or electricity customers in. So the government, federal government and states have deregulated the energy industry. So we're able to show our customers how they can get a lower rate, help them save money, and get a locked-in rate for anywhere from 1 to 3 years on their energy service. And as you can see, these are the states, big in the East Coast here. But as new states open up, this offers an opportunity with ACN and Zoom Energy. See, I did not even know something like this existed. And that's why I decided to get involved with ACN, because I didn't even know you could get paid on gas and electricity bills. I did not even know that was a business opportunity. So when I saw that, I got in, and I know a lot of companies and a lot of customers that I was able to acquire as energy customers. So just to give you an example of one, this was a breakdown that we did, and Zoom did it. I did not do it. I just got the business owner in touch with Zoom. They broke their bills down, their energy bills. This was a property management company. They paid the bills on 67 locations, and we were able to save them over $21,000 in 2 years. So we do big business. We do hotels, apartment complexes, commercial buildings, and residential homes as well. Even Warren Buffett is saying that energy deregulation will be the largest transfer in wealth in the history of the world. So people like him, he's big into real estate, big into energy, and actually owns real estate companies, as you know, and owns companies like ACN. So not only do we acquire these customers, but we also feed children. So every time you acquire a customer, ACN donates meals to our charity, Project Feeding Kids, which is passed down to Feeding America. Last year, ACN fed over 1.5 million kids just for going out and acquiring customers. So that's amazing. So how do you get started? What's it all about? Tell me more, and tell me what it's going to take to get in. Now, ACN is only $25 a month. Think of that. $25 a month, and they give you the website, the licensing, the partnerships, the tools, the training, the support, everything you need, the technology for $25 a month, a one-time startup fee of $199. So to get started today, it would be $224, and then 30 days from now is when your $25 a month starts. Now, I know a lot of you in real estate, that's very cheap. We get pitched all the time with different websites and technology. And, you know, I was spending $1,000 a month just in Zillow leads. My real estate website was $6,000 and $300 a month. So when I saw ACN, I was like, wow, this is only $25 a month. Sign me up. I'm in, right? It was not a big deal to join ACN. And a lot of people get involved with ACN, acquire customers, and you can make money right away. So there's bonuses up front. So just to go out and acquire customers, maybe you have some clients, friends, family, not just in real estate, think outside of real estate as well, but you go acquire 11 services at $600 bonus. Now, I am 7 services of my own. I have Verizon through us. My wife has Verizon. We have Dish TV. We have home security through Vivint. We have 2 identity theft protection plans, one for her, one for me, and Dish TV. So that's 7 services right there in my own home. When I owned my real estate company, I actually sold a couple of my real estate companies last summer. We had all the services for each location of our business as well. So, you know, just for getting in, I made money right away. So got a couple more services, that was $600. Now we have people that do that in their first couple of days. We have people that do that in a couple of weeks. It's just up to you to go out and share this with your contacts. And then the residual. This is really why I decided to get in. I like the money up front. And look, I know a couple $100 is not a lot of money to real estate agents. You know, we can make a lot more money selling houses, but I was more interested in the residual income. I love the money up front, but then I started getting the residual, a check in the mail every single month, where you can get paid anywhere from 3 to 20% off the commissionable revenue off these services. So when you decide to get in, we'll break all this down for you, of course, but the more services you get, the higher residuals you get. And every month that I pay my own bills, I make residual income off myself. So every time I pay Verizon through us, I pay Dish, I pay all these companies, I'm making money back every month off my own bills. So that was just a smart business decision. It was a no-brainer. I said, if I can get paid off my own bills for the rest of my life, these are bills that we're going to pay forever, why not get paid back? Why not get up to 20% every single month? Okay, so it's just a smart decision. And then you can also introduce other people to ACN. ACN wants to grow, and we're growing. So just like a real estate brokerage, you can introduce people to ACN. So there's companies out there, and you know, if you own your own real estate business, you want agents. The more agents you have, the more houses you'll sell. And you know, that's why a lot of realtors want to be a broker. They just don't want to be an agent. Well, you can introduce people to ACN as well. Okay, so I started introducing friends, getting them on webinars, had some meetings. We started with 4 people, and we started to grow our team. It started to expand. So ACN allows us to not just go out and acquire customers ourselves, but also to introduce people to ACN, where you can make bonuses when they hit their first bonus. ACN pays you a bonus up to $300, but then you get an overriding residual income through 5 levels of your organization. So as your team continues to grow, as more people continue to come into your team, and your team acquires more customers, you're getting an override, you're getting a percentage on all your team's customers. Now, you don't have to grow a team, you don't have to introduce anybody to ACN, but I did. You know, that was attractive to me because I've seen other companies where they may give you a one-time bonus when you get a customer. Companies like Moving Hub, and there's some other companies, you know, when you sell maybe a home warranty program, they give you $50. I didn't want to just get a one-time payout. I wanted a lifetime payout. I wanted the residual, but what I loved about ACN is I could also introduce my friends, other real estate agents, other brokers to the ACN concept, and we could make some additional revenue as well, additional residual. Now, think about all the companies that are going to the wayside today. I just saw that another company, Boeing, just laid off more people. I'm seeing Hertz rental cars just declared bankruptcy. You know, JCPenney's, Macy's, Blockbuster, these are companies that were up one day and now they're no longer, some of them are no longer to be found. So right now couldn't be a better time to start something like ACN, because ACN is an online business. We have no overhead. We don't have all the expenses, and you can own your own ACN business, diversify your income, because we know what just happened we already are in a recession. So now we have to look for ways to diversify our income. Look at the real estate industry. Let's bring it home. How many companies are getting started today and letting real estate agents build the company and recruit and introduce other real estate agents to the company? Look at Keller Williams. Look at eXp Realty. I used to own an Exit Realty franchise. That's down at the bottom. These companies are already utilizing the network marketing industry, the concept, the multi-level marketing concept. And this is why some of these companies are the biggest real estate companies today. You know, even Coldwell Banker is giving a plan to agents where they can get a percentage for a couple years, you know, if they bring in other agents. So if real estate companies are doing what ACN is doing, look at Keller Williams, EXP, 7 levels deep, and ACN gives you the same opportunity. So the world is changing. The real estate world is changing, the economy is changing, and there's no better time to get involved with something like ACN. Gives you an opportunity to get out there and earn multiple streams of income and not just have all your eggs in one basket, because we all learned our lesson with the 2008 crash. We all have been learning our lesson now with the COVID-19, the pandemic, knowing that sometimes, you know, it's not our fault that we're losing money or our businesses is going down because of the economy or because now we have to worry about a virus, right? So as I continue to move on, look at the network marketing industry. Look at the industries that this company is involved with, some of the biggest industries out there today. And when this slide was printed, it was a $167 billion industry. And I know it's probably even grown since then. And just before we bring on the next couple of people and end our webinar here today, look at some of the people. These are authors. These are successful entrepreneurs, people that are known all over the world endorsing the network marketing industry. Brian Tracy, the future of network marketing is unlimited. There's no end in sight. It will continue to grow because better people are getting into it. Soon, it will be one of the most respected business methods in the world. Here's another one. Network marketing has come of age. It's undeniable that has become a way to entrepreneurship and independence for millions of people. Robert Kiyosaki wrote a book on network marketing. He claimed it the business of the 21st century, and even Bill Gates. Bill Gates has been quoted saying, if I would ever be given a chance to start over again, I would choose network marketing. So look, everyone, why would you want to do this? Maybe you're already busy. Maybe you have business going on in real estate and you're extremely busy. Look, I'm busy. Monique's busy. You're going to hear from a couple other people here today. We're running our real estate practices. I'm still involved in real estate today. I built a property management company to over 200 executive rental properties while I was doing ACN. I was managing and running 5 real estate companies, okay, while I was doing ACN. So this is something you can do part-time and you can just put it into your busy schedule. This is not a traditional business where you have quotas or you have rent that's going to be coming due every month. This is something is flexible that you can do alongside of your real estate career. So the first person I want to bring up before we end the meeting here today, I want you to hear from just 2 other people. This gentleman is a broker, has been in real estate for many, many years. He's out of the Chicago, Illinois marketplace. He's a broker right now for @properties, and he's also involved with ACN. I want you to hear from him. So I want to bring up top producing in ACN and also in real estate, Mr. Darry Newman. Are you there, sir?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're coming in great. Thank you.
Hey, thanks, man. You know, my first convention, they brought out Mr. Adam Roop. I had no idea who he was. I didn't know who anybody was, but he was the #1 guy for Spear. He sold more Spear than anybody in the company. And I went, wow, I'm impressed. This guy's cool. Very cool guy. And Monique Carter, she's incredible too. I mean, she's out of Michigan, and we just kind of talked a little bit today, and she's very impressive. Hey, listen, here's my story. I've been in business for 22 years. 22 years as a real estate broker, right? And I went through the 2008 crash. I lost everything. I lost I owned a real estate company. I was the first company in my area, and I went under. And can't tell you how depressing that is. And so my goal was to try to find something. I needed a second stream of income. There's no question about it. But there was no second stream of income, right? I mean, how do we find a second stream of income? But we're with ACN, my brothers and sisters. We are incredible. This is probably the greatest company we could ever be affiliated with, right? So we have concierge services. When I first got started, I got a text message from a woman who I didn't even know, and she said, would you be interested in helping your buyers with essential services? I didn't even know what essential services were. But within 24 hours, I did. And I said, I'm in. And I got to tell you that for the last 2+ years, and I'm with a phenomenal team. My regional vice president, Mr. Daniel Dimitrov, and all the other people who are in our group are all about helping everybody do really well and make a lot of money. So I only see it one way. We are in a position to knock this whole thing and work it so we will all be profitable. I got to tell you, I've never been more impressed with a company than ACN. I believe everyone who's a real estate broker for sure, even if you're not a real estate broker. Unfortunately, I am a real estate broker, so I believe in it more. I every day I'm on, whether I'm texting or calling or this or that, with real estate agents and saying, hey, you want to make money, or do you want to wait till this whole pandemic eats you up alive? And so we have a tremendous team. We don't all profit from each other, but we all help each other. And I got to tell you that ACN is the greatest thing that ever happened in my life. I can't be happier. I can't be happier with the fact that I could make residual income. I can't do that with real estate. I mean, basically, what do? I sell a property. I just sold a property, right? It was $1.3 million. And the buyer's agent said to me, because he and I have been talking for a while, he says, I'm in. I said, what do you mean you're in? He says, I want to join your ACN business. I said, okay, it's a no-brainer. And so with that, I got to tell you, I've never been happier. I appreciate that Monique and Adam, who is, in a short time we become close, but we've got some great people on our team, Awa and Elvira, and certainly, Mr. Daniel Dimitrov has really helped us become better. I couldn't be any happier. So with that being said, I thank you all for being part of this. And trust me when I tell you, this is the greatest opportunity I've ever seen in my entire life. And I guarantee you, I'm a lot older than most of you. So I think I know what's good.
Awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Barry, thank you very much. And we can tell you the passion that you have for this company and how much it's helped you and your career. And, you're definitely talking to a lot of agents and they're joining up. So congratulations. The next young lady we want to bring up, her and her husband are involved with ACN. They're out of the Northern California marketplace and California coast, I think she told me, but they have a big background in development, building, also in the real estate industry. They've been investors and agents as well. And so I want to bring up, and she's also a regional vice president in this company, which is a very prestigious position. So I want to bring up, real estate developer, real estate investor, and ACN RVP, Jocelyn Driscoll. Thank you very much.
Hello, good morning and good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, you sound great. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, I just appreciate you, Mr. Roop, for giving me the opportunity to share, and to you, Mrs. Carter, for giving me this platform to be able to share our story. Our story is simple. I grew up in the real estate industry because my parents were both architects. I worked for my dad for 9 years as his office manager, so I learned the industry well. My 2 brothers are contractors, and 22 years later, I met my husband, who is a general contractor as well. So we have done very well in the real estate industry, but as Mr. Adam Roop said earlier, having your eggs all in that basket is a very scary place to be when a 2008 crash happened to us. We had $10 million roughly in the market. And my husband's a high-end residential home builder, very successful at what he does. I also have a real estate license in Wyoming, and actually working on my real estate license here in California because it just makes sense for us to have it for our investments. So as a real estate investor, it's smart to have that license. But I just want you to know, if you've been praying for anything to be different, that's where we were in 2008. Tony and I really had no idea what we were going to do. We lost everything, including our big, beautiful home we had designed and built for ourselves that had been featured in a magazine here locally. And we couldn't do anything about it. So if you're feeling helpless right now and you're praying, I can tell you there's no coincidences in life. This was planted in our lap. And in fact, I sat in a living room of about 50 people. Physically, we're all in living rooms or offices or whatever here virtually, but there was about 50 Keller Williams agents in that room that day. And a friend of mine shared this information with me, and within minutes, I knew it was the answer to prayer. I don't know why, because I've never done network marketing before. My husband and I don't have any understanding of technology. That's not the world I come from. I actually was a hairdresser for 27 years, very successful as well. But you know, we looked at it, and I say ACN's a complete no-brainer. That's what it stands for, because when I looked at it, this cell phone that I have in my hand, I had in my hand that day. And I said, if I can make money in an industry just in telecommunications, it makes sense. So all we did was get started. My husband and I showed him the information a couple hours later. I made him see it the way I saw it. I did not try to present this information to him. He said, we can't afford not to do this. And I said, you're right. Because what I will tell you what our life looked like, my husband explains it very well. If you've seen the movie Titanic, he felt like Leonardo DiCaprio hanging on that driftwood with his wife and his child and whatever else we could put on that. And he saw an ACN lifeboat and a hand reaching down, grabbing us and picking us out of the water. I will tell you, ACN has absolutely changed the course of our life in many ways. In our first year of business, it actually helped us buy a new home. That's the home you see us sitting in here today. So I don't know what it is for you. Your why is your why. But today in this economy, things are going to shift and change. We don't even know what what's really going to fall into place here. Real estate is going to be impacted. It already is impacted. And, you know, for fellow agents and investors, you guys, it is absolutely 100% something you need to diversify your money into. It doesn't go away in a recession. So we're just thriving even more because of the platform we have. So with that being said, there's so much more to my story, but I truly appreciate we just followed the system, and ACN has a perfect system. Incredible people such as Mr. Roop, Miss Monique Carter, Mr. Darry Newman. You guys are amazing, leading the expansion of ACN. I appreciate your leadership and all that you do. So thank you so much for the time here on this call. So have a great day, you guys.
Great. Thank you, Jocelyn. Very great testimonial and story. And people will be able to learn more about your story because you're currently writing a book. So, you know, she's awesome. And look, everyone, that's the presentation. I'm going to bring Monique back up to end it here today. But we are going to be doing another webinar like this next week. But it's actually going to be featured for all entrepreneurs and traditional business owners. So we're going to spin off. We've been doing a lot of the real estate ones, and that's great. Real estate agents are welcome on next week as well. But we're going to spin off on this and open it up to everybody because we know we can help a lot of people right now with ACN. With everything that's happening, this is the perfect time to get in. Just do it. It's only $25 a month, a one-time startup fee. Just get in, and we know you're going to love it as you do it. So the last person you'll hear from here is, again, Miss Monique Carter. Thank you very much for having me on today, and I'll bring you to the front. Thank you very much, everyone.
Listen, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining. Adam, as always, impeccable, stellar. So thankful, so grateful for the call on your life and your sacrifice and doing just an amazing bang-em-up job out here in the marketplace. I so honor and so appreciate you. I want to thank Mr. Darry Newman for just a heartfelt, you know, presentation and sharing very transparently, you know, what happened in his life, but most importantly, that he's on the road to recovery and some great things are happening in his life. And Miss Jocelyn Driscoll, thank you so much. God bless you and your book and all of your endeavors, you and your husband. Greater things are happening for you guys. I'm so thankful for all of you joining, making this a very special presentation. For those that saw it, someone thought enough of you to say, get on this Zoom presentation and take a look at this deal. And I'm here to tell you, everybody that you listen to, they're all top performers. They're all top money earners. They saw this opportunity. They took it seriously. I did too. And we're going to another level. And we want you to join us. So please go back to the person that invited you. Get into this deal. You're going to need this going forward in this marketplace for sure. If not, if there's anyone else you know, we'll be back next Thursday at 1 o'clock. We're asking you to bring everybody you know to tune into this presentation. And if you don't join the business, we would ask you to at least be a customer, okay? So thank you so much for joining. We have one final presentation. It's a short video. God bless you all. Enjoy the day, and we'll see you next Thursday at 1 o'clock sharp. Take care and God bless.
This could be the weekend of dramatic change for you.
These events will be your greatest tools in allowing people to see the big picture of ACN.
So many great things are going to happen.
How many of you guys are excited about ACN right now? Right now is the absolute best time in ACN's history.
Right now is a time to make a difference.
You could be the biggest success story that inspires tens of thousands of people around the world.
How many people are excited right now? Never let anyone take your dreams away. Who's going to be committed and who's going to step up and say, this is mine, and I'm going to take it.
We're in this game to win. That's all there is to it. And we're going to win, and you have to have that same attitude. Do you know over the last 5 years, we have generated over $4 billion of revenue.
Are we afraid of competition? We have no competition. There is no other company like ACN.
Every single one of you were born with the seed of greatness within you. You can be a blessing to so many others.
We have grown to be the largest direct seller of telecommunications and energy services and essential home services in the entire world.
Who can see this business and not get involved? They gotta be crazy. I don't get it. Go live your dream. That's why we created ACN.
I think that you are right at the very top of all the direct marketing companies in the world. You know that, don't you?
This is a great time to be in an organization like this.
We came here to change our lives, change our future, change our world.
Nobody has the right to define you but you.
The ACN business is crucial, not just for yourselves, not just for your friends, but for this country and for the world.
Think about that thing that used to be a should, and now is a must.
I would never ever tell you, I hope you do great things with your life. I'm expecting it.
When you get to the end of your life, you're going to be able to say, I made a difference, and that's what it's all about.
I will see you, and yes, I really do mean you. Not just at the top, I'm going to see you over the top.
You got it. It's here. It's laying at your front door. Quit praying. It's here. The opportunity is here.
What more could you want than this?
Are you ready to make a difference? You need to start living the life that you deserve.